Hey guys, welcome aboard. Not quite Dapple here, Wolf here. Still me, doesn't matter. We are back flying in X-Plane 11. We are in Carlson Memorial, South Lewis County Airport, just south of Seattle, Washington, and this is the ASDG Piper Super Cub Reality Expansion Pack aircraft. And Reality Expansion Pack is pretty much what A2A does for the Microsoft Flight Simulator series. And what it does is amazingly simulate a lot of the little details about the airplane, about its inner workings, and so on. So, today we're going to be taking a nice scenic flight to Ranger Creek, a tiny airstrip about 60 miles northeast of here. We'll be flying very close to Mt Rainier, and we should have some nice views of that. So how about we get this thing started up? We got about half a tank of gas. It seems I should fill it up, actually. We're going into some serious wilderness here, so yeah, full tanks. Full tanks is what we need. It's getting light out here. I say we should get out of here. Let's put the fuel on. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Sometimes it doesn't want to get collect on. Here we go. Fuel is on the right tank. Let's put the battery switch on. Get some lights going so people can see us. Magnetos on, and let's go ahead and crank it up. Get a little bit of gas. Okay, was cranking it a little bit too much there at the end, but that's okay, that's okay. Let's put the alternator on. Nav lights. Avionics coming online at this point, okay. Let's see, I'm just checking to see if I'm not forgetting something. Let's run the engine. About 1,000 RPM, that should be good. This airplane does have a very primitive autopilot. This is the same autopilot system that is used by the A2A Piper Cherokee, actually. Right, directional gyro not aligned. Yes. Let's see, so we're like 14. Let's see. Let's get that thing aligned. Why am I cockpit clickety-clacks? They're not working. This is weird. Like, it should have a little... The cursor, it should change when I'm doing that. I don't know why doesn't it do that. It should change, and it allows me to just drag it instead of whatever I'm doing right now. This airplane has a full walk-around mode, very similar to some A2A airplanes. We have a tow mode, so we can actually push it around. We don't need any of that. Right, since we are parked here very nicely, I'm going to do the run-up here real quick. Okay. Get to that 2,000 RPM there. Get the right magneto off. Little bit of a drop, looking good. Left off. Alright. Maybe a tad rough on the right magneto, but that's okay. Alright, look at the airplane getting tossed around just by me adjusting the throttle. That's so cool. Alright, it's getting light. Let's get out of here. And away we go. I'm going to take off right from this runway here. I forgot the number. Don't judge me. We have huge thunder tires. Look at that. Whoa, okay. Take it easy there. You can hear the tires rubbing against the surface there. Alright, onto the runway we go. Everything looking good. No flaps. Advance the power. Take it easy here. This is a tail dragger. Whoa, you see that's why you should take it easy. Away we go. Away we go. Alright, into the sunrise we go, man. Into the sunrise we go. I can still see some of the lights. I forgot to adjust the head turning speed. This is a little bit slow. I'll deal with that. Alright, we should be going in roughly pretty much the same direction. Runway heading more or less. We should hit a few lakes up ahead that are going to be our first sort of... oh, look, my cursor is back. Look, it's doing the circly thingy. Alright, good, it's back. Good to know. Hey, good to know. Let's take a look. Oh, my tires are still spinning. Whoop. No. Just Push the brakes, dude. Okay. Look at that view. That is fantastic. Look at that. That is awesome. I mean, come on. All right, let's see what the speed is doing. Doing all right. Let's just level off here at 1,500 feet for now. Ease on the power a little bit. All right, let's see. I've turned a little bit too far east. We should be about a heading of 060. Whoa, over trimming there. Over trimming. So yeah, this airplane does have an autopilot. It's the same autopilot that's in the A2A Piper Cherokee. It's very primitive. It can hold an altitude. It can hold a heading. It can hold current attitude. And it can follow VOR or ILS beacons. So, you know, it can do the basic things. You cannot just dial in an altitude, press a button, and expect the airplane to climb and level off. And we're pretty much following this river for quite a bit. Quite a bit. We're going to hit a couple of lakes here very soon. That will be my first indication, sort of our location. Beautiful, beautiful morning here in Washington State. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at that. And we're going to be flying essentially right past Mt Rainier, which is amazing. You're going to have some nice views there. Sun is just about to come up, as you can see over there. Look at this morning mist here. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, take it easy on the trim. As usual, we are not using the GPS. I have it right there in case I do get lost, but, you know, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, river twisting a little bit. Yeah, there's the second twist. I can see it on the map. We are not lost yet. So far, so good. And a lake should be coming up just like around that next bend over there, I think. There's the airport in the background. Look at that. Into the sunrise. Beautiful. If I ever get to a point in life when I will be buying an airplane, well, it depends on like where I am and what kind of airplane I need. The Super Cub or the basic classic J3 Cub would definitely be way up on my list. Way up. And this particular X-Plane model comes with a few variations, such as regular wheels, Tundra tires, which is what we have here, these huge tires that allow it to land anywhere. It comes in a couple of engine variations. This is a 150 horsepower version, and there's also a 180 horsepower version, so there you go. This airplane is based on the basic J3 Cub, but that thing is like super slow, low and slow flying, and the Super Cub, it has a whole lot more power, and that allows it to land and take off pretty much anywhere, because it doesn't need a whole lot of room to take off, like at all. This is the beginning of the first of two lakes that we're going to encounter. Let's go down a little bit. Let's go down and explore a little bit. Ease on the power. We can roughly maintain airspeed. And we should be going roughly straight ahead. We can follow the lake around, or we can just fly over these mountains. That's fine. I'm just going to go straight ahead. The second lake is, yeah, pretty much straight ahead. And this river kind of curves around this little mountain, or whatever you want to call it, a hill. I don't know. I think I see power lines up ahead. And a bridge. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just gently descending here. Yeah, I kind of want to check this out. Let's get the power a little bit, get a little bit lower. Oh yeah, I can see cars on the bridge there. That's interesting. Let's get a little bit closer. That's neat. Good morning, people. Good morning to ya. Look at that. Okay, the second lake should be coming up here somewhere. The river is just over there. I think I see the dip in the terrain where the river is. And it opens up into the second lake. Yeah, I think I can see it up ahead. So we should be there momentarily. Take a look outside for a moment. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't started X-Plane in months now, and it has updated a whole lot since then. especially in terms of FPS. I can now crank up certain settings that I wasn't able when it first came out, like the reflection detail. Sun is just coming up over the mountain. Look at that. Look at that lens flare. And there's the second lake. Let's see here. We need to follow this lake, then follow the canyon. We're getting into the mountains here. We started off essentially on the west coast of Washington State, where the terrain is kind of flat. And we are going east, and soon enough we're going to turn north to follow another little canyon. And so we're going to be getting into some serious mountains here, and we're going to be really close to Mt Rainier, essentially flying around it. Got to look around so we don't get lost. We are following this little valley. Absolutely gorgeous, and we're getting into some serious mountains right now, as you can see. We're getting into some serious stuff here. Let's see, should I switch the tanks? Maybe I should use the autopilot right now when I'm doing all this stuff. So, to use this autopilot, let's try to keep the airplane level with my left hand. Doing things with the joystick. This is the master switch. You turn it on. It's just the heading bug. Alright, so we switch it to heading mode. Turn it on. And put the alt hold mode on. So when I can let go, I'm completely hands-free. And the airplane, as you can see, it's maintaining altitude. Whatever altitude we were at the time I turn it on. And the heading selected by this heading bug. Alright. Still going on. I have this weird message. The avionics is failing because of bus overvoltage or voltage peak. That's weird. Not sure what happened there. I was trying to deal with that, but I had no idea what's happening. We are still following this little river here. And actually, we shouldn't be following it blindly because it's going to actually kind of split off a little bit in a couple of rivers. So we should be paying attention. The autopilot's off again. Climbed a little bit here. Everything's still looking good. Let's just go ahead and re-engage the autopilot at this point. It's just a tiny bit of a handful to fly. Let's see here. Heading mode. Engage it. No. What are you doing, bro? Okay. I guess I wasn't completely level. I didn't notice. Okay, heading mode. Altitude hold mode. Here we go. Enable mouse gestures. Use imperial units. Well, I guess we're in the US. Enable hypoxia effect. What? Show failure messages. Well, let's turn it off. So if anything fails, I wouldn't know about it. Alright, heading up 030, so the canyon is going to be turning kind of left, pretty much 90 degrees. It's a valley canyon. What do you call this? What do you even call this? It's going to turn roughly 90 degrees. How about we get the autopilot disconnected? So let me carefully grab my things here. Disable that, disable that. And here we go. I have the airplane. Not as smooth as the autopilot, I gotta admit. And I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best. Here we go, turning left a little bit more. Into this little canyon valley. I still don't know what's the proper terminology for this particular thing. Still following a river, which is actually going to turn away, so we gotta pay attention. Not turn away somewhere else too. We gotta be on a northbound heading here, which we are, which is good. So how about we get down into this canyon at this point, get a little bit lower. Down we go. Oh, there's a road. This is, I guess, one of those roads that you have to experience for yourself in real life, because imagine the views from this road. Oh my god, that'll be beautiful. There it is in all its glory. Almost 14,500 feet. Oh crap, I'm not watching where I'm going here. Okay, there goes the visibility again. And the road, so like I was saying, the creek goes left and the road goes right. We're following the road at this point. Okay, what am I doing with the airplane here? I need to pay attention. Almost crashed into a mountain. Here's Mt Rainier. Fantastic. Look at that. We're on some serious terrain here. We're gonna follow the road pretty much all the way to our destination. Let me climb up a little bit because I have no idea what's coming up ahead. I don't see any clear path at this point. So let me gain a few hundred feet. We should be following the road. It's just a little bit concerning that we're sort of flying into this dead end here. Yeah, I think the road is going to circle around to the right. Yeah, the road kind of goes to the right and then comes right back. Okay, still good, following the road. Following the road. There he goes. Turns off to the right and comes right back around. Yeah, let's give it a lot of power. We're on some serious terrain here. Let's go climb. Current mixture setting is harmful for the engine. No, it's not. Shut up. I know what I'm doing, I think. And so our oh, look at that. The destination is 2,600 feet. So we're like well above it now. But yeah, we do have to cross some pretty high terrain here. Look at that, I'm way low here. I'm just so low. Like, I mean, we're doing all right here. I guess this, we have to go through this little pass, which explains why the road is going haywire all over the place. We're just climbing over this little pass, and now Mt Rainier should be on the left side, and we are going down a little bit. You know, can't see the mountain from here. Oh man, that was kind of terrifying. I did not expect that. I would have climbed a little bit higher, and I was, oh, there it is, just over there. And I would have climbed a little bit higher. And yeah, that explains why the airport elevation is 2,600 feet. We just had to get through this. Oh, Chinook Pass, it's called. I just noticed the name of the pass on the map, Chinook Pass. There's Mt Rainier again. Fantastic. Look at that. I think that's the thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail right there. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled for the destination, Ranger Creek Airstrip. It's actually a pretty big runway. It's a paved runway. But nevertheless, it's pretty hard to get to. I think I see it. Yeah, there it is. You see the lights? It's got lights on it, really? Why does it have lights on it? Alright, let's start setting up. I can see our destination, so we need to descend a little bit. We need to descend to about at 3,500 feet and slow the airplane down a little bit. So I'm gonna try flying over it and actually see what the winds are, if there's a windsock. I'm gonna fly over it low and slow, look for a windsock, and then hopefully find a place to turn around a couple of times. Because if we have to approach it from this side, then I have to turn around, fly back here, turn around, and make the approach. That is difficult. That is going to be interesting. That looks so weird. The runway just looks crooked. Look at that. I'm sure it's not. It's just the terrain here is very difficult. Like, it's hard to tell which way's up and down here anymore. Alright. Let's descend a little bit more. See what we can see. Readjust the mixture somewhat. And there's the windsock. It's pretty much down. Like, it's, yeah, but if anything, we need to land this way. We need to land north, the same direction we're going right now. So we need to find a place to turn around, come back, and turn around again. Let's keep the power on. Just use the energy to climb instead of accelerate. Because we need to keep the airspeed low for this. But I do want to have a little bit of an altitude advantage here, if you will. Alright, let's see. Is that good enough? That should be good enough. Let's begin the turn. Let's roughly level off here. Oh yeah, we got lots of room. Turning around. Yeah, we got lots of room on this side. Let's to turn around. In case we have to go around. This is perfectly safe, actually. Nice big open area here. Here's our runway. Nice little open area here, it seems. We don't need a whole lot of room to turn around. So that's good. Gonna let off on the power a little bit, lose a little bit of airspeed. Because you don't want to be going fast. The slower you go, the tighter the turn you can make. So, whoops. Maintain altitude, please. Okay. This is kind of terrifying, to be honest. Okay, let's lose some airspeed. Actually climb a little bit, maybe. Alright, let's make the turn. Really nice high rate turn. And I didn't use any room at all. Okay. You see, I'm not used to this airplane. I just literally turned around all the time. I was so concerned about hitting this side of the canyon, but yeah, we didn't use like any room at all. So that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's better be on the safe side, you know. Could have made a much shallower turn because I need to be on the right side of this canyon anyway. So let's go ahead and set up for the approach. Let's lose a bunch of airspeed while still losing altitude. So got the power. And let's see here. Yeah, we do need to cut the power a little bit more. We're still a little bit high and a little bit fast, but this airplane, yeah, you can lose speed quickly. It can gain speed quickly. It's just super maneuverable. Got a lot of potential in terms of power. I feel pretty confident doing this. Okay. Just pretty much idle at this point in the wide arc. Get one notch of flaps. Control that. Okay. Need to lose some airspeed here. Okay. Okay, come on. That's a narrow runway. It's not a massive runway too, so that is not an easy approach. Trying to squeeze into that. Oh man. I'm wobbling all over the place here. All over the place. Still too fast. Still too fast. Way too fast. Yeah, I'm going around. I don't like it. I do not like it. Fly down the runway here. Do not like it. Get rid of the flaps. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. I was way too fast, way too high, way too weird, you know. Let's try that again. At least now I know what this airplane is capable of in terms of turning in tight spaces. So that's good. I'm just literally flying for this mountain here. Let's not go as high this time. And just cut the power and turn. Nice and easy here. Let's keep it around 3,000 feet. Okay. That's a challenging approach. A lot more challenging than it seemed at first. I was way too fast. I would have just smashed it on the ground, bounced off, went off the runway probably. I mean, I would have been on the ground, but that would not have been pretty. It was actually quite terrifying the first couple of times I tried turning around because, you know, if you're not capable of turning around in a really tight spot, you're going to end up smashing into the mountain. Alright, let's lose a little bit of airspeed here. I want to be nice and slow. And let's do it. Because, I mean, I got mountains all around me, so. Okay, keep it coordinated. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, keep that slow, nice and slow airspeed. Keep the airspeed low. Okay, where is my runway? Over there, good. Just keep it low and slow. And we should be all right. Okay, trim the airplane a little bit. Trim is overly sensitive here. Okay, let's get one notch of flaps going once again. So we can just come in nice and slow. And not have a lot of extra airspeed, which was the mistake last time. So let's try this again. Nice and steady, hopefully. Mixture full rich, should have done that last time. And I didn't. Okay. Yeah, just cut the power at this point, because I need to descend quite a bit over these trees. I got way too much airspeed. Yeah, these trees are not helping. Right over the tops here. Oh, crap. Okay, but this is looking much better. Okay, there's the bounce. I underestimated the height of these tires. Alright. But that wasn't too bad. I just, it seemed like we have a little bit more room to work with here. Alright, that'll do. That will do, I suppose. Let's taxi to the other end here, I suppose. The engine number 1 spark plugs are fouling. Raise the engine RPM and lean the mixture. Yeah, I know how to clean spark plugs. Thank you very much. Okay, a little bit hard to see. Let me, okay, it's a long runway. It seemed like there was a little bit of a ramp or something at the other end. This is how you taxi the trail draggers in real life, too. It's not just a sim problem, You literally cannot see anything. That wasn't as terrible as it might have been. So, I'm alright with that. I'm totally alright with that landing. Okay, let's take it easy here. There's a nice road coming up to here. Look at that. Let me just go ahead and taxi away from the runway here. It takes a bit more power to taxi on gravel. Makes sense. These tires are, holy crap. These are huge Tundra tires. Okay, let's taxi away from everything. And just turn it around. And slow it down. There we go. Beautiful. Set the parking brake. And let's see here. Just shut down the engine. Shut the magnetos. Cut off the fuel. Alternator, lights, avionics. Okay, there we go. Oh, never turn off the engine with the avionics master switch in the on position, or you may damage the radios. Oh my god. I totally forgot. I literally thought about it, and I didn't do it. Battery off. Oh man, oh well. We made it. A little sketchy. A little weird. But what can you do? But we made it to Ranger Creek in Washington State. Absolutely beautiful out here, surrounded by mountains. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm really glad to be back and making videos again. Do expect more videos from me. I will be doing more. I had the craziest year, so I really had no time to do anything. But I am back, and I will be making more videos, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.